So considering McCann Road and what is eventually to be going on there, to my knowledge, initially, this was a project considering to be done in 2029, but that got moved up to 2026. So just for context, why is that? What are you guys looking to replace?
Yeah, so as you said, it was kind of tagged, marked to be put a new surface on in 2029. That's a thing we call mill and inlay. So we'll take off the upper layer of the existing asphalt and replace it with new hot mix asphalt. That was planned for 2029, but with some of the things we were seeing on the roadway in that section from US 80 north up to Loop 281, some of that material that we used was coming loose a little earlier than expected. And so we did some work in the meantime, looking at some of the intersections where some of that loose, I guess you would call it rock and gravel from that asphalt was coming loose. And so we went through and redid those areas, put some a seal on it to help keep it in place. But it was determined after, again, just kind of really looking at it, that we needed to go back. The layer underneath the existing layer was actually cracked as well. And so instead of waiting, obviously, until 2029, we moved that up pretty much as soon as we could. There is some time that goes into the plan of what's going to be done, the traffic plan, the actual project itself. So that does take some time, and then that needs to be turned in usually months in advance before you could even put it out for bid. And so that's kind of what that timeline has been like. And so once it was determined we were going to do that, we started working on the plan, got that in for approval. So it's scheduled to let or go out for bid in February of 2026, with construction scheduled tentatively to start probably in late spring or in springtime 2026 as well. So again, that's kind of the time frame we're looking at now. As far as the whole project, really not sure on what that's going to look like. But most of that work will be done at night. We want to try to make as little impact to traffic and mobility as possible. So that work will be done overnight. There are some challenges that go with that, but importantly, we look at safety, but we also look at mobility. And so we know it's a very busy roadway there, and so we're going to work with everyone to make sure that the schedule is something that works for most people. Make it easier as we can, easy as we can for motorists. But we'll send more stuff out as far as any delays or closures that will be out there.
Sure. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people will be happy to hear that it's at night for sure. So at night, is there going to be like probably into one lane closures? And of course, it's going to be in segments and whatnot too.
Yeah, we'll work with local law enforcement, first responders, emergency management, the city officials, whoever's involved in those decisions. We'll get with them to make sure that we're working. We have inspectors and project coordinators that work on these jobs to get the word out about any scheduling conflicts and any closures. We'll also put out press releases and things on social media to alert people of any changes. But obviously we want to be forthcoming, open on projects like this. So if there's any questions, you can always go to TxDOT.gov, get a hold of us, and we try to answer those. But usually you can check out our social media. We'll give updates on the project, and we'll send out press releases, watch local news to get any updates that there are. But we're trying to make as little impact to mobility as possible.
Yeah. And one of the things that's kind of interesting, so initially just thinking about laying asphalt over the top, but it's like, no, it's that layer under. So it's like 2 inches and then another 2 inches. Is that right?
Yeah, so it just depends on kind of the roadway a lot of times. This one, there is been multiple overlays on it. And so what this project's going to look like is taking off the surface that's there now, about 2 inches, and then another 2 inches, I believe was an overlay done before, and then replacing it with new hot mix asphalt. It's going to make it level up with that side, I guess, gutter areas, ditch areas on the side. And so that will help, keep things with the base being improved and making sure everything's good under there. That'll help the surface last a lot longer. Again, it's something we had planned for a few years in the future, but with kind of seeing that damage underneath, we wanted to go ahead and get started on this. We looked at, maybe removing this top layer earlier to get that out of the way, have our maintenance crews do that. but it was during the winter time with the temperatures. You never know what they're going to do, and then with moisture, never know with ice and water, snow or sleet, what it would do to the base as well. So for now, we're just kind of temporarily going to hit some spots where needed. In the meantime, our crews will respond if needed, and then when that project starts, that's when we'll be replacing the whole thing.
Okay, so that makes sense. So it's like because of the winter time and whatnot, it's like y'all almost would try to start sooner, but just because of the, I mean, who knows what happens in the winter. So that's kind
Yeah,
of
the
the case.
temperatures, those temperatures make it rough. Sometimes the asphalt plants won't even make asphalt if the weather's at a certain temperature. It's best for it to be warmer outside for asphalt, for it to form and shape. But yeah, that's something we take into account when doing any kind of project. But with the let date set in February, we'll be able to miss some of the worst weather, hopefully. And then when we're ready to start in spring, hopefully we'll have clear weather. We'll be able to work when needed.
Okay, sure. And that change was decided what in June? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when it went to effect of kind of when that final decision, I guess, was made. It was this past year, close to the summer, when it was decided we're going to try to push this forward, get it approved, get the plans done. And so it's been a priority of ours to do, because, like I said, we had been going in and working on those intersections on different sections throughout the year, and just decided it was time to replace the whole thing.
Do you know the length of it? I think it's like just driving on it, it feels like 3 miles in between Highway 80 and the loop. And
Yeah,
so,
it's I'm not sure of the exact distance. It's a good stretch of road, but as far as the timeline, I'm not really sure. Hate to put a time on it. Just you never know what the weather's going to do, things like that. So again, we'll try to do the best we can to stay on schedule and get it done properly and safely. We appreciate the patience. You've got to think, if we do this now, it'll save from the project in the future. And so, and going in every week, doing small repairs, temporary repairs, doing those more often. We won't have to do that anymore when we replace this with a new surface. And so, I know it can be frustrating. But you got to keep in mind as well that we not just work on the roads. Our guys go to school there. Their kids go to school there. We work there. We have friends and family who do the same. We want to do everything properly. We want to do it in a timely manner, but we also want to do it in a safe manner. And so, again, we'll work with the contractor, make sure things try to stay on schedule, hope for nice weather, and hope for safe conditions. And our guys will hopefully do what we can to finish on time.